Hi everyone, welcome to Kelly Likes Crypto's YouTube channel. I'm your host and you guessed it, my name is Kelly and I love crypto. If you also love crypto, please smash that like button and consider subscribing to the channel to get your daily dose of crypto news and reviews. Before we go any further, let's just quickly say I'm not a financial advisor, so please do not take anything I talk about in this video as financial advice. Everything, everything said within this video and on my channel is strictly for educational purposes, with some entertainment mixed in. Okay, with that said, let's dive into today's video on ENJIN Coin. In today's video, we're gonna cover the following. I'm gonna quickly look over the charts, kind of show you what I'm looking at, what I see, the next possible short-term price movements, kind of like price target maybe for this week, maybe for the next, upcoming May, and long-term price targets. Full disclosure, I do own ENJIN. I'm a big ENJIN bull. At the time of this recording, it makes up 7% of my portfolio, and I'm currently adding to this every day. I dollar cost every day. I also mine with GPU mining, and with the proceeds from that, I just buy ENJIN every day. Okay, so let's dive into the charts. Remember, nothing in this video is financial advice. For this video, I'm gonna just kind of gloss over some of the basics of trading. Hopefully, you already kind of know something about trading. For those of you that are impatient, I'll give you my quick analysis, and then for those who want to stick around a little longer, I'll explain why ENJIN is doing what it's doing. All right, so let's look at the charts. ENJIN looks to be kind of correlating, moving in unison with Bitcoin. So let's have a quick look at Bitcoin first, and we'll talk about the big dip, right? The big correction. I'll talk about that. But if you look at Bitcoin, and then you also, this is the 4-hour chart. I really like the 4-hour chart. You should look at all the charts when you want to, if you're doing technical analysis, but I don't know. I really like the 4-hour chart, and I don't use indicators. I just find if, the chart, just by looking at it, you should be able to deduce what's going on, especially when we're in a, cryptocurrency bull run, right? Like this is kind of like the easiest year to trade cryptocurrencies, buy and hold, That's it. Buy in January, hold till December. It's not, not financial advice, but anyways. So, what day is it today? Today's the 28th. So exactly 1 week ago, during so on the 21st, I sent this screenshot to my business partner because he's kind of new, and I was just like, "All right, dude, here you go. This is exactly what's gonna happen." And so far it's pretty close. So far it's pretty close. Inverted head and shoulders. Okay, so this is what I think is gonna this is what I thought was gonna happen a week ago. It's kind of, cryptocurrency trading is a little bit predictable. They love painting the charts. There's some first principles you have to really understand about crypto trading. Is number one, all trading is manipulated to some point. And I don't actually trade any coin other than Bitcoin, because Bitcoin has the most liquidity and it would be the hardest one to manipulate. But still, whales can manipulate it, and they do so with leverage, and whales are whales. They got a lot of money, and all you gotta do is kind of spark fear to get the stampede going. And then once the stampede's going, everyone will jump on, and you got your everyone's leverage trading these days. So soon as the people that are over leveraged, they start jumping. Well, they don't get jump ship, they get liquidated, or they get margin called, and so the stampede's pretty easy to kind of start. And anyways, so I think, Bitcoin is doing the inverted head and shoulders, just like my picture. And generally, like, the dips come, and they generally happen. It was you kind of get the bounce, like a bouncing ball, 1, 2, 3, and that's usually it, right? ENJIN, you can look at it too. ENJIN shot up to the moon. Nothing shoots right. Everything has to correct. But what happened with ENJIN and every other coin, it wasn't necessarily that ENJIN was correcting violently like this. It was more that Bitcoin brought the whole market down. And I'll go into that in a second. But you kind of got your your 1, 2, 3, 4. It's kind of like a bouncing ball. It kind of runs out of steam as it goes down. And you see, actually, sorry, my highlighter, I should probably, I have it though. So you got your head, let me do that again. So, okay, so this is your first shoulder, this is your head, and then I think you're gonna get another shoulder before we continue on, and then nothing goes like straight up. It goes up, and you're gonna get this kind of price action. And this is not financial advice. This is just what I think. Let me just change this one setting here, just to make this brighter. We can change the color too. Oh, what about this guy? Just a quick adjustment. It's what would show up really well? White would show up really well. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so yeah, this is what I think is happening with Bitcoin right now. Is it going to remember? No, it's not. Okay, change it to white. So Bitcoin is doing this is the first shoulder. This is the head, and I think you're going to get another shoulder. Right now what you have is this right here. So this is the neckline, okay? And if you look at remember my other photo here. So this is the neckline that I was thinking was that, I was just guessing. I'm not predicting the market at all. I was just guessing. But I don't know, these inverted head and shoulders seems to pop up a lot in crypto charts. So here's your neckline, and it's a horrible head and shoulders. My first picture is so much better. All right, so this is you can see the head and shoulders. So this is just going to be our neckline, right like this. So you see today's action came up, tested that line, and now it's coming down. And so now it's hard, so here's another line that we can draw in. And now trend lines are, they're not the end all be all, but they can help pick out spots. So you see, this is our shoulder, and it doesn't have to be exact because our neckline is on an angle, so it doesn't have to be exact. So I kind of think you're probably looking for this shoulder to come down and touch this line and then go through. Okay, so I know this is an ENJIN coin prediction video, but I just think that they're really correlated. And so I think that ENJIN coin is, it's probably coming down a little bit. It's just a few days, whatever. Just let it do its thing, and then it should carry on. So why the dip? So when everyone is trading on margin, and people start getting liquidated, one liquidation leads to 2, and 2 leads to 4, and 4 leads to 8, and they know this. The whales know this. So essentially, once you start getting liquidated, and I had to kind of do this myself. I did it more on I was just being really, really precautious. I do about 3x leverage trading on BTC. And so I ended up selling a little bit of ENJIN coin myself at a loss, just because I wanted to have a little bit more collateral. On the exchanges, ENJIN coin isn't a collateralized; they don't allow it to be collateral. So I had to change it to cash, so I could use it as collateral. So what happens is when you get a plunge, when you get that, let's just delete this. But when you get that that plunge, right? When everyone capitulates, And all these liquidations are happening all the way down. People are getting liquidated. Um, they're the when you get liquidated, they sell all your assets that you have as collateral, and so that's what drags down the overall market. You know, if you have ADA as, you know, maybe as your second holding in your margin account, and you're using it as collateral, well, what's going to happen is if you get liquidated, they're going to instantly sell that ADA. And so, as you know, ADA is going to get dragged down with Bitcoin. Everyone's going to get dragged down with Bitcoin. Okay. So if you do leverage trade, make sure that you're only maximum 3 times, and make sure you know what you're doing. Go small until you understand it. If you do 10x, 20x, 50x, yeah, good luck, man. You're just gonna be one of the poor victims when they do these huge liquidations. And like, how much? I think they said that there was, in this first downward draft, I think they said $3 billion were liquidated, and I'm not sure, but I think with ETH it was 4 billion. It was a lot of money. Last thing, so let's get back to ENJIN. I know we're talking a little bit too much about Bitcoin. Yeah, I think there's really no reason for ENJIN not to. I don't think it's gonna lightning up. When you have this many people buying in, you know, there was a lot of volume, and you have a lot of volume. You got this many people buying in. All the people that buy at the top and buy maybe here, thinking that it was going to go like this. So these people, a lot of these people will have weaker hands, and as the price slowly comes up, they're just going to sell. So you're going to get, you know, it's going to be resistance. It's going to be harder for that to happen. Once it gets all that extra shares get eaten up, there's really no reason why ENJIN won't continue. This huge spike up was because of JumpNet was launched. It's good news. And most of this correction, some of this correction was because you got to have a correction after you go up, right? You go up, you got to have some type of a correction and a consolidation period. So I see the same thing. You're going to have a consolidation period, and I don't know, maybe it starts rocking again in May. So not a big deal. Just buy and hold. Let's look at so on the 4-hour chart, I really like the EMA 200, and it's going to clear this. My general principle is, if for a coin that I want to hold long term, I'm gonna buy and hold it for 6+ months, or maybe I'm just gonna hold it kind of almost forever, or at least until I think the bull run is coming to an end. I always just try and accumulate my favorite coins when they dip below the 200 EMA on the 4-hour chart. So you could buy. Sorry, that was horrible. I'm not going to use that guy. Why don't we just use the pen? Let's use the pen. So you buy here when it touches the EMA, that's good enough. When it comes back, look at that. If you bought right there, look at that. That would have been like so beautiful. If you've bought in here, obviously you felt this pain here, but not a big deal. How many days did you have to wait? You had to wait 1 week for it to get back to this level. 1 week. So it wasn't a big deal. So yeah, right now would be, I guess, not financial advice, but right now would be a great time to buy. Buy and hold. All right. Last thing I wanted to quickly say is, yeah, for smaller coins, I think the best strategy is just to buy and hold, buy the dips and hold them. For trading, I'd be a little bit more cautious. I think BTC is the best coin to trade if you're wanting to be a day trader or a swing trader. I think BTC is definitely the best coin to do that on, because you really have to look out for some of these coins just don't have the liquidity that is necessary. So if you look at, here's something I wanted to kind of look at. If you ever see this, you're looking at a coin, and so this is Link on Kraken, and nothing against Kraken, but obviously they have some issues with Link, and I don't know if they've corrected it, but you should never see these kind of tails. Look at these tails. If you were trading this on margin, like this one's not so bad, this one's actually fine, but these two, look at these. If you were trading this on margin, and you know what, I actually was trading this one on margin, and I literally sold within 12 hours of this, like within 3 candles of this, and this would have liquidated me. Even at 3x, I'm very safe. This would have liquidated me. So be really cautious if you see, even if this is your most favorite coin. And you know what? I own Chainlink's my third biggest coin in my portfolio right now. Not sure if that's, I might be changing that. But for now, yeah, it's still number 3 in my portfolio. But I don't trade it, and I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. It was weird. It was weird that I'm not sure when I entered it, but I did enter a margin trade. Maybe it was here. I can't remember where my entry point was, but I did get out. I think I got out because I don't know. I can't remember, but I just remember sending this to my friend and just saying, hey, like, do not trade Link on margin ever, especially on Kraken. Yeah, because I think it's the only one I have up right now. But this only happened on Kraken, but not to say that this, I've seen these tails, and other people, they call them scam wicks. Anyways, be really cautious of this. You're not going to ever get this on BTC, not with the liquidity and the amount of, this will never happen on BTC. So if you get liquidated on BTC, it's your own fault. You took 100x leverage, up here somewhere, and you just got smashed. It was your own fault. Even if I take 3x leverage up here, I wouldn't get liquidated all the way down here. 3x up here does not get liquidated down here if you have the correct amount of collateral. But essentially, if you say you have 1 Bitcoin, so 60K in value here, and you took a 3x trade, you still would not be liquidated down here. It would be maybe getting close, might be a little bit lower, but hey, Bitcoin moves 30%. It will move at least 30%, sometimes 40%. So don't trade on leverage. All right, guys. Again, I know this was an ENJIN video, but you kind of got to talk about all the coins when you're talking about trading. Like I said, for the short term, this would actually, I think, would be a perfect time to trade. I mean, perfect time to acquire some ENJIN. Dollar cost averaging is always smart. Long term, I don't know. I'm really bullish about ENJIN. This bull run, I'm still thinking minimum 12, 10 to 12, and 20 wouldn't surprise me. $20, even higher. None of that would surprise me, because the ENJIN coin has so much utility, and NFTs are going to be so much of a huge part of our lives in the future. So, and I think they have a really awesome solution. They got a wallet, they got a marketplace, they just have so much. They got JumpNet, they got Infinity, which is a cross-chain bridge for all NFTs, like a super highway for all NFTs. Anyways, so let me know in the comments, what do you think ENJIN is a blue chip investment? Do you currently hold it? Let me know what your guys' price potential you think it is this year. And yeah, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.